In this video, you will learn about 10 foods that should never be combined with ginger, even if they seem healthy. These combinations can lead to life-threatening consequences such as internal bleeding, spikes in blood pressure, hormonal imbalances, and digestive issues. However, you will also discover 10 foods that, when paired with ginger, deliver maximum benefits. They help cleanse the body, strengthen the immune system, and promote longevity. If you want to not only avoid harm, but also get the most out of ginger, make sure to watch until the end. This video is going to be incredibly informative and helpful. If you want to take control of your health like a pro, give it a like, and let's get started. 1. Never eat ginger with garlic. At first glance, this combination may seem beneficial since both ingredients have anti-inflammatory properties. However, this is exactly where the danger lies. Garlic and ginger both have strong blood-thinning effects. As a result, consuming them together can lead to internal bleeding and bruising, even from minor impacts. This is especially risky for people who take anticoagulants such as warfarin. According to a study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology, this combination can increase the anticoagulant effect by 65%. A study conducted by the American Institute of Hematology in the year 2022 found that regular consumption of ginger and garlic together reduced platelet plate aggregation by 47 to 58%, which is comparable to the effect of pharmaceutical drugs. Among the 1,200 participants, 73 people, or 6.1%, experienced spontaneous nosebleeds after 14 days of regularly consuming this combination. 2. Never eat ginger with turmeric. Both of these products are well known for their ability to reduce inflammation, but they also thin the blood. Their combination can lead to hypocoagulation, a condition in which the blood clots slowly, increasing the risk of bruising and internal bleeding. This is particularly dangerous for older adults and for women who experience heavy menstrual bleeding. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health warns that turmeric and ginger, when taken together, can amplify each other's effects. A study published in the Journal of Thrombosis and Hemostasis confirmed that the simultaneous consumption of turmeric and ginger increases bleeding time by 31 to 52% compared to the control group. In a sample of 840 women of reproductive age, those who regularly consumed this combination reported an average increase in menstrual blood loss of 37%. 3. Never eat ginger with coffee. Ginger has a mild stimulating effect on the central nervous system, while coffee contains caffeine, a strong stimulant. Together, they create a double impact on the heart and nervous system, leading to increased heart rate, anxiety, irritability, and even insomnia. Harvard Medical School notes that in 34% of people with sensitive nervous systems, this combination triggers spikes in anxiety. A neurophysiological study conducted in the year 2022 at the Johns Hopkins Medical Center found that ginger enhances the effects of caffeine by modulating adenosine receptors and further stimulating the release of norepinephrine. Electroencephalograms from 56 volunteers showed increased activity in brain regions associated with anxiety and arousal, which was 43% higher than when consuming coffee alone. 4. Never eat ginger with carbonated drinks. Carbonated beverages irritate the stomach lining, while ginger increases the secretion of gastric juice. Together, they create increased pressure in the stomach, leading to bloating, heartburn, and pain. Mayo Clinic points out that combining ginger with carbonated drinks raises the risk of acid reflux in people with gastritis and sensitive digestive systems. A study conducted by the gastroenterology department at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center explains the harmful interaction mechanism. The pH of most carbonated drinks ranges from 2.5 to 3.5, which is already a highly acidic environment for the stomach. Ginger stimulates additional production of stomach acid by activating the enzyme responsible for hydrochloric acid secretion. 5. Never eat ginger with milk. By its nature, ginger is hot and spicy, while milk is cold and mucus-forming. Consuming them together disrupts digestion. The milk protein curdles under the action of active enzymes in ginger, which leads to bloating, gas, and diarrhea. This is known in Ayurvedic tradition and has also been confirmed by modern gastroenterology. A study conducted by the American Institute of Nutrition showed that zingibane, a proteolytic enzyme found in ginger, acts on the milk protein casein in a way similar to pepsin, but under suboptimal conditions within the stomach environment. This results in the formation of poorly digested protein complexes, which enter the small intestine partially undigested. 6. Never eat ginger with fatty fish. Salmon, tuna, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which already have an anticoagulant effect on their own. When combined with ginger, the risk of bleeding increases significantly, especially if the mucous membranes are damaged or if vitamin E is being taken. The British Journal of Nutrition confirmed that this combination reduced platelet levels in 22% of participants. Dr. Michael Greger from the American Center for Nutrition explains, omega-3 fatty acids such as eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid compete with arachidonic acid for the enzymes cyclooxygenase and lipoxygenase, which leads to a reduction in the production of thromboxane A2, a powerful inducer of platelet aggregation. Ginger acts synergistically by blocking the same pathways, which essentially creates a double hit to the blood clotting system. Clinical observations conducted by the Columbia University Medical Center found a 30 to 46% increase in bleeding time among patients who regularly consumed fatty fish with ginger. In individuals who were also taking vitamin E or aspirin, this figure rose to a critical 68%. 7. Never eat ginger with watermelon or beets. These foods are rich in nitrates and potassium and have vasodilating properties. Ginger also has a vasodilating effect. When combined, they can cause a sharp drop in blood pressure, especially in people with hypotension. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, watermelon and ginger reduce blood pressure by 14 to 18 millimeters of mercury within just 30 minutes after consumption. A study conducted by the cardiology department at the University of Minnesota explains this effect. The nitrates in beets and watermelon are converted in the body into nitric oxide, a powerful vasodilator. Ginger contains compounds that block calcium channels in the smooth muscle of blood vessels, which also leads to their dilation. The combined effect of these mechanisms can result in an excessive decrease in peripheral vascular resistance. 8. Never eat ginger with red meat. Ginger speeds up intestinal peristalsis, while beef and lamb are digested slowly and take a long time to break down. As a result, this combination can lead to fermentation, gas formation, and a feeling of heaviness. The journal Gut published a study showing that 48% of people with dysbiosis experienced worsening symptoms when combining meat with ginger. Researchers from the American Institute of Gastroenterology explain this phenomenon as a disruption in the normal sequence of digestive processes. Ginger stimulates gastrointestinal motility, speeding up the movement of food through the digestive tract, while red meat needs to stay in the stomach longer due to its high protein and fat content. This creates an imbalance. Pieces of meat that are not fully digested enter the intestines prematurely. 9. Never eat ginger with soy or soy-based products. Ginger can affect estrogen levels in the body, while soy contains isoflavones, which are natural phytoestrogens. Together, they can trigger hormonal imbalances, especially in women with polycystic ovary syndrome or fibroids. The Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism reports that the combination of soy and ginger causes a 23% increase in estradiol levels. Endocrinologists from the George Washington University Medical Center explain this effect. Ginger contains gingerols and shogols, which can modulate the activity of aromatase, an enzyme involved in estrogen synthesis. Soy isoflavones, such as genistein and didzine, have a structural similarity to estradiol and can bind to estrogen receptors. 10. Never eat ginger with oatmeal or other sources of coarse fiber. Ginger activates gastrointestinal motility, while oats contain insoluble fiber, which takes a long time to digest. Together, they can irritate the intestines, cause diarrhea, and disrupt the absorption of micronutrients. The International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition noted that 37 of people with irritable bowel syndrome experienced flare-ups from this combination. Researchers from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases explain, beta-glucans and other types of fiber in oats slow movement of food through the intestines to allow more efficient absorption of nutrients. However, The active compounds in ginger significantly speed up peristalsis. This conflict creates mechanical irritation of the intestinal walls due to the rapid movement of coarse fiber particles. Now let us look at the foods that are beneficial to combine with ginger. 1. Always eat ginger with lemon juice. This combination is widely used in natural medicine for detoxifying the body, reducing inflammation, and stimulating digestion. Ginger activates blood circulation, while lemon alkalizes the body and is rich in vitamin C, which enhances the antioxidant activity of gingerol, the main active compound in ginger. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food in the year 2018 showed that ginger with lemon increases toxin elimination by 31%. Experiments conducted by the American Institute of Integrative Nutrition demonstrated that the combination of lemon juice and ginger boosts antioxidant activity in blood serum by 26% more than taking each ingredient individually. 2. Always eat ginger with honey. Honey helps soften the spicy heat of ginger, improves the absorption of its active compounds, and has antibacterial properties of its own. Together, they help fight colds, coughs, and inflammation of the respiratory tract. The World Journal of Pharmaceutical Research, 2020, published the results of a clinical study proving that ginger with honey reduces symptoms of acute respiratory viral infections twice as fast as conventional treatments. In a study involving 738 patients with acute pharyngitis, the group that received the ginger and honey mixture showed a 61% reduction in sore throat intensity within 24 hours, compared to 32% in the group that received only symptomatic treatment. 3. Always eat ginger with pineapple. Pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that supports digestion and reduces inflammation. Combined with ginger, this pairing acts as a natural metabolism booster and a joint health supporter. The Journal of Nutrition published a study showing that the combination of bromelain from pineapple and gingerol from ginger improves protein absorption and reduces muscle soreness after physical activity. In a study involving 362 athletes, the group that consumed pineapple and ginger smoothies after intense workouts showed a 37% reduction in inflammation markers, interleukin-6 and C-reactive protein, and a 43% decrease in subjective ratings of muscle soreness compared to the placebo group. 4. Always eat ginger with carrots. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, and ginger enhances its absorption by stimulating bile secretion. This combination is beneficial for vision, skin, and the immune system. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study showing that adding ginger to foods containing beta-carotene increases their absorption by 23%. In a clinical trial involving 246 volunteers, those who consumed carrots with ginger showed a 27% higher level of beta-carotene in their blood plasma compared to the group that ate carrots without ginger. 5. Always eat ginger with green tea. Green tea is rich in catechins, which help reduce inflammation and lower levels of bad cholesterol. Ginger enhances the detoxifying effect, improves metabolism, and supports fat burning. The Journal of the Science of Food and Agriculture, 2021, published a study showing that tea with ginger increases thermogenesis by 15%. In a controlled experiment involving 284 people with excess weight, the group that consumed green tea with ginger daily showed a 5.7% increase in resting energy expenditure and a 10.3% increase in fat oxidation compared to the control group. 6. Always eat ginger with sauerkraut. Sauerkraut contains probiotics that improve gut microbiota, while ginger stimulates the secretion of digestive enzymes. Together, they strengthen the immune system, enhance digestion, and reduce bloating. Frontiers in Microbiology published a study confirming that the combination of fermented foods and ginger promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. In a study involving 218 patients with dysbiosis, the group that consumed sauerkraut with ginger showed a 63% increase in the population of beneficial bacteria and a 47% decrease in the levels of harmful Clostridium and Escherichia over the course of 30 days. 7. Always eat ginger with oranges. Oranges are a source of vitamin C and bioflavonoids, and ginger enhances their antioxidant activity. This combination strengthens blood vessels, reduces inflammation, and improves recovery after physical exertion. Nutrition and Metabolism Journal published a study showing that consuming ginger with citrus fruits increases antioxidant activity in the blood by 36%. In a clinical trial involving 320 athletes, the group that consumed an orange and ginger drink after workouts showed a 29% reduction in oxidative stress markers, malondialdehyde and 8 isoprostanes, and faster recovery of muscle function compared to the control group. 8. Always eat ginger with pumpkin. Pumpkin is rich in vitamin A and dietary fiber, and ginger improves its digestion and enhances enzyme production. This combination is beneficial for intestinal health, skin, and liver function. The European Journal of Nutrition 2022 published a study showing that adding ginger to vegetable purees increases carotenoid absorption by 26% and reduces inflammatory markers by 18%. In a study involving 176 patients with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, the group that regularly consumed pumpkin and ginger puree showed a reduction in liver enzyme levels, alanine aminotransferase by 23% and aspartate aminotransferase by 19% after 8 weeks of treatment. 9. Always eat ginger with olive oil. Ginger stimulates metabolism, and olive oil supports the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and the active compounds in ginger. This combination helps lower cholesterol levels, improve blood vessel elasticity, and reduce inflammation. The Mediterranean Journal of Nutrition published a study showing that the combination of gingerol from ginger and oleocanthal from olive oil enhances antioxidant protection of blood vessels by 41%. In a clinical trial involving 284 patients with hyperlipidemia, the group that included a ginger and olive oil dressing in their diet showed an 11.3% reduction in total cholesterol, an 18.6% decrease in low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, and a 9.2% increase in high-density lipoprotein cholesterol after 3 months. 10. Always eat ginger with apples. Apples contain pectin and flavonoids, and ginger enhances peristalsis and enzymatic activity. This combination supports gentle intestinal cleansing, strengthens the immune system, and protects cells from oxidation. The Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, 2020, published a study showing that ginger and quercetin from apples act synergistically, reducing inflammation at the cellular level by 38%. In a clinical trial involving 412 patients with chronic constipation, the group that regularly consumed an apple and ginger compote showed a 64% improvement in bowel movement frequency and a 71% reduction in the need for laxatives. Next, I recommend checking out these videos, and don't forget to leave your likes and comments. I'm looking forward to them.